Hello, hello, hello. Happy New Year. I'm going to just do a real quick um, video and shout out to my people, my subscribers, my supporters, my friends, my family. Um, so I call this divine timing because on Friday, now I will say that when I'm not working in TV and film, I do have a regular job, just like a lot of us. We have to have side hustles to make ends meet, and that's okay. So anyway, the side hustle that I do is a pretty rewarding job. Um, I would say maybe 40% of the time. And I only say that because it's not really what I want to do. But when I have experiences and opportunities like I came across on Friday, that makes the job more, um, I appreciate it more. It makes it more enjoyable, makes it more tolerable. So, anyway, I made a call to a member. I work for a specific company and I have to do outbound calls. I work remotely at home. So, this is my setup. Now, this is my business, Lafayette Creative Group, but these monitors are not mine. That's my laptop. But these monitors are not mine. They belong to the company that I'm working with right now. So anyway, I called this particular member, and I can see their birth date and age and all of that, and of course, the health plan that they're a part of. So I had to call this woman, and she took the call. She had been asleep. And I apologized and I asked if she would like me to call, if she would like us to call her back. I didn't know if it would necessarily be me, but, if she wanted someone from the company to call her back. And she said, no, I can take the call. And I said, okay. And she's younger than me. She was only a few years younger than me. And she revealed that she has stage 4 cancer. And her energy, her outlook, her mindset was so positive. And we both shared things. I was able to take something away from that conversation. I hope that she was as well. I shared with her, because she says she has her days and she has her moments where she's not in good spirits. But she said that she's blessed to have such a supportive network around her. And she was married. And, she said, she gets sad sometimes because she is not ready to leave her husband. And that was actually maybe, I've had a few calls where they could have gotten emotional for me, and I would get off a call and actually cry. Excuse me. And, I told her, I said, what I do when I have my down days, but I meditate every day. I try to, before I start this job, before I start my day, I say my manifestations. I have a whole page that I typed up, and I try to do that every day to meditation music. I'm not sure if you hear it, but I have meditation music playing in the background. And what I do is have that on low now every day because no one can really hear it. I don't think nobody said anything. So on the calls that I make. So anyway, I shared with her that I meditate. And, she says she prays and she watches a gospel channel to help her, to help motivate her, keep her spirits up. And I said, yes, and then she did say that, she wouldn't mind doing meditation. I said, well, it's the same meditation, prayer, meditation. You're talking to the Most High, you're talking to spirit, you're connecting with spirit, with universe, with your ancestors, whomever you speak to during that time of solace and solitude. That's meditation. Excuse me. Even if it's just talking to yourself. So anyway, I before we ended the call, and I haven't watched his videos in a long time, but there was a period where, like, I think it was like 2013. Yeah, it was 2013 because I that was before I was moving to LA. And I was going through a very challenging and dark period in my life, and I needed more spiritual grounding. Now, I grew up in the church, Methodist and Baptist. Um, so I've always had the spiritual um, aspect, the spiritual component in my life. That was the foundation of my life. But it was always religious based and not spiritual based. And there's a difference. So, anyway, I shared with this woman, I said, you have to listen to Dr. Wayne Dyer. And I said his name a couple times. And I said, unfortunately, when I was introduced to him, he had already passed away. And I think he had passed away like a few months. I started listening to him like in November of that year. And I believe he passed away in August of that year, or maybe the year before. I'm not really sure. So don't quote me on that. But you can always Google it, just like I'm going to do when I get off of this live. But Dr. Wayne Dyer's videos got me through. And then there was a couple of other people, Abraham Hicks, and there's another lady, and her name is escaping me right now. But that other lady is how I came to be introduced to Dr. Wayne Dyer. So anyway, I listened to probably all of his videos. I watched a film that he directed and he was in. And I can't remember the name of the film, but if you go on YouTube, you will see all of Dr. Wayne Dyer's catalog. And going to therapy and also listening to his videos amongst other videos, a couple other people that I mentioned, that helped get me through and bring me to the place that I am now, spiritually and just as a person, as a woman, as a human being. So I shared this with this woman, and I said, please, listen to him. I think that would be very helpful, especially just on days where you're not really feeling your best. I said he really, really helped get me through a dark and challenging time. So anyway, we thanked each other, and, she asked me if I could pray for her. And I said, sure, no problem. And as soon as we ended that call, I had to end the call anyway because somebody rang my bell. There was a delivery that wasn't for me, but anyway, that cut the call. But that was such an amazing encounter with someone, a stranger that I did not know. And I said, it's interesting that I would think to mention Dr. Wayne Dyer, and nothing happens by accident. I was supposed to share that with her. I was supposed to have that encounter with her. I was supposed to be the one to call her on Friday and have that exchange, have that spiritual connection, even just for a brief moment. So that was divine timing. And I did pray for her. And, I just hope the best for her. I don't want to say her name, but I did write her name down. And I just want to remember her. And she just had an amazing spirit. And I needed that exchange with her. So anyway, we just don't know when we wake up what we're going to learn, what we're going to experience, what amazing, connections we're going to make, what lessons we're going to learn, what we're going to teach someone else, because we're here to teach as well. We're here to serve. Period. We're here to serve. We're here to help. We all have a purpose. That's that purpose. That's a universal purpose that a lot of us don't get. And I just hope that after everything is said and done, that love will always be put first. Love, compassion, empathy. Just not enough people have that, but there are people that do, and it's wonderful to encounter those people. And we just all have to take time and just show expressions of love. That's it, you know. Anyway, um, Happy New Year. I hope everyone has an amazing year. I hope your year is off to a great and phenomenal start. And if it's not great and phenomenal, I hope that it does get better, and it will get better. Um, yeah, I've been going through a lot just because I want a lot of my goals to start manifesting. And I'm being as patient as possible. And it's hard sometimes. It really is, with just personal goals and business goals. I'm an entrepreneur, so I have just things that I want to see done and manifested. And I just have a strong belief that they are going to come. They are going to be manifested. They are going to happen. They're happening. Once you put something out there, once you speak it, once you write it down, once you pray about it, once you meditate on it, it's going to happen. It's definitely going to happen. So anyway, sending love to you and your families. And please, just any opportunity you have to tell somebody you love them, please do that. Okay? All right. Well, that's my message for today. Have a good one.